You're listening to Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.
So this has people outraged.
Uh-oh. What?
Picture yourself being on a flight.
Yep.
When you're on a flight, you can't really go too far, right?
No. You mean like physically, like on the plane?
You could get up and probably walk to the back of the plane.
That's it.
Use the bathroom if you want to.
And then you go back to your seat.
Go to the front of the plane, use the bathroom. They don't want you standing around, right?
No, I've been yelled at before. I've been told to like move a couple rows back.
So passengers on a recent flight, not going to name the airline. It's one of the bottom three that we always talk about.
Okay.
They were left shocked and gagging after a woman changed her baby's diaper in a middle seat in the middle of a flight.
No. Oh my gosh, gross.
I guess the stench was so vile that it woke multiple people up from a firm sleep.
Ugh.
The mother, by the way, she left the diaper on the seat when they
That's messed up.
got off the plane.
That is messed up.
She didn't take it with her. I guess she didn't even take it.
She left it?
She didn't even take it to the bathroom. I'm assuming, is there something in the bathroom where you can put dirty diapers? I don't know. It's been so long
There's
since
a trash receptacle.
It's been so long since I've had to change a diaper. Here's my thing. I'm trying to take the mom's point of view here.
Right.
When you got to change your baby, you got to change your baby. What do you do?
Especially if they're screaming and crying and they're uncomfortable.
You take them into the bathroom.
Yep.
Which is small on an airplane. I get it. It's probably not easy.
But it is doable. It is doable.
Or ask assistance from a flight attendant.
Gosh.
Like, is there an area or something on here?
You cannot be doing bathroom things next to people in public spaces. We just talked about this. You can't change your baby on a table at a restaurant, which some people do. It's disgusting.
So a lot of people are upset right now, and then people are now fighting online because that's what we do.
Yeah.
When we see something that we don't like, we got to chime in and fight, right?
Oh, gosh.
It's what people do. So it's like,
she left it on the seat.
What's the alternative? A lot of people are saying you change your baby before you get on the plane.
Right.
Unless it's a long flight, then there's nothing you can do about it.
I'm trying to think. Babies soil their diapers, every couple hours?
Right.
So I would change it before I got on that flight just to plan ahead so that it would be as comfortable as possible on the flight. But things happen.
So it got me thinking.
Yeah.
Here's the question. What's the most inappropriate place where you've seen someone perform an emergency diaper change? We're not trying to gross anybody out here, but these things happen.
Yeah.
It's like when nature calls, it's like with an adult. Nature calls.
Emergency diaper change.
You gotta go, and you don't want your baby sitting in that, so you want to change them.
Oh gosh!
I saw somebody do it out in a public park. I think it was at a zoo when I was younger.
Yeah,
and they did it right on a picnic table where people eat.
Gosh, this is so messed up.
But where are you gonna do it? You're gonna throw them on the ground? You're not gonna put the baby on the dirt ground.
I actually have a cool solution to this problem too.
So when you gotta go, you gotta go.
It's true.
Or when you got to change a diaper, you got to change a diaper, right? Or can that wait?
It depends. It depends on the baby. And if it stinks and you can smell it, I wouldn't want that baby sitting in that for hours.
People are just revolted after a mother changed her baby in the middle seat in the middle of a flight, basically, and other people started to gag.
And then left the diaper there. Remember when I cleared out that whole aisle at Petco? When Delilah decided to...
I thought you were going to say you. I'm like, geez.
No,
you didn't tell me that.
Delilah pooped on the floor, and I had to go to the oopsie poopsie station.
And what did that lady say that walked down the aisle?
This is disgusting. This is so gross. And then she grabbed her husband and this is gross. Smell this. This is gross. I'm like, it's poop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We're in a pet store, and that's a dog. And I cleaned up after her. And then she lectured me.
So what's the most inappropriate place you've seen someone perform an emergency diaper change? Because when you got to do it, you got to do it. Some places, you should have the right materials with you in the diaper bag, right? Where you can actually do it on the ground if you need to.
I actually have a better solution for that, but let's get these texts. This person said, saw a mom change her baby on a plane, like this person, but on the tray table right before the meal service. No. Thanks.
That's why I hate touching those tray tables.
Gosh, that's nasty.
They never clean those.
No, because they're loaded. After you unload a plane, they load them up pretty fast. So I don't think they're sanitizing each and every
tray. You see those workers, they come in real quick and they remove trash. That's all they do.
So gross.
When do those ever get sanitized?
Another person said someone used the floor of a public restroom stall, not even the main floor, inside the stall because the changing table was broken.
That's gross. That's gross. I feel bad for the baby.
I almost threw up. I feel bad for all of them.
Laura, what did you witness?
I was at a wedding reception and someone was changing their baby out on the dance floor.
No.
What?
it was like really like I saw them dancing. She was sitting there dancing with the baby, no big deal. They were having fun, and I see her do the whole mom thing. She picked the baby up, kind of did the whole baby sniff check, and the next thing you know, she just sat right down and started changing the baby. I'm like, oh, you are not doing this right now.
No.
She so did. But, man, everybody was giving her some dirty looks, and it was not just a wet diaper, and the whole dance floor could smell it.
That's disgusting. You're paying for a DJ. There are people dancing on the dance floor. Well, at least she didn't change them on one of the tables with the nice white linen cloths.
Was she giving dirty looks, or was it the other way around? Was it?
That's so disgusting.
In the middle of a dance floor, that's just weird.
Oh, that's not safe. This person texted the middle of the food court during lunch rush. Like on the table.
I've actually seen that before.
Why?
And it doesn't matter if you put something down on the table first. It's just the whole concept. It's gross. They have baby changing tables. Do it.
There's another one. A picnic blanket right next to the overflowing trash can at the park. Flies everywhere. Just awful. Threw the diaper right on top.
Of course.
Oh, and baby diapers stink. So here's my solution, Chris. So our dear friend, she just had her baby shower. She got a cool gift. It looked like a backpack where they put all the baby stuff in it.
Yeah.
Well, it unzips and extends and folds out. And then there's these little plastic things that go inside to create the frame.
Yeah.
So it creates its own baby changing table.
Well, that's cool.
All right there. So no matter where you are, you can make a place for a baby changing
So maybe
area.
people don't know about that, or maybe they can't afford it.
I'm telling you, she was really excited because we were talking about this. I'm like, you don't want to change your baby on a table somewhere.
Janet, you changed your baby on a plane. When did it happen?
It was actually just this summer. We were on the plane, and it was kind of delayed a few minutes before takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
And so since we got in trouble for standing up and trying to go to the bathroom, I decided I apparently just had to do it right there on the seat. And it was just a terrible scent. And it definitely wafted through the whole plane.
Oh, God.
But thankfully, I had those little pickup bags, but I had those little bags in the diaper bag with me.
Yeah.
And I hurried up and threw it in there and tied it off, so at least the stench didn't last for too long. But, we got so many looks for changing that diaper right there in the seats in the middle of the airplane.
Maybe it happens more often than we think. Janet, thanks for the call.
Thank you. And where else can you go? Because they do. They yell at you. You can't stand up because they want to take off on the flight.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor baby.
I have sympathy for mothers and or dads that need a change in those situations, and that's a situation where it's like it's enclosed air. You're not getting a lot of fresh air in there, so it's like, what do you do?
You know me. I would have been thrown up.
Yeah,
I would have been.
Oh, you would have been dry heaving.
That would have been worse than the baby.
Chelsea would have been utilizing the doggy bags that they have on planes.
I would have walked right off.
Some people journal, others go to therapy. Our listeners, they send it straight to Chris and Chelsea.
This is my favorite segment.
It's now time for Dear Chris and Chelsea.
Plus, we don't charge you $100 for a session. Absolutely free.
Free advice.
Erin dropped into our DMs. She's having some neighbor drama. Some neighborhood.
We're familiar with that.
Neighborhood issues. She says, Dear Chris and Chelsea, I came out to my car this morning and found a nasty note stuck under my windshield wiper. Apparently, one of my neighbors declared war, not on me, but on Christmas.
What?
Yeah, the note says, I'm ruining Halloween because I've already put up my Christmas lights.
Oh, snap.
Overachieving Aaron, huh? Here's the thing. The note wasn't even signed. It's just some Grinch I feel lurking in the neighborhood shadows judging my holly spirit.
Dang.
I mean, come on. There's nothing wrong with spreading a little holiday cheer early, right?
This is so funny.
The weather is decent now. I see the forecast. It's going to get a lot worse. I'd rather be hanging lights when it's 50 to 60 degrees than when it's 5 below and my fingers are frozen to the ladder in December.
Yeah, a little Clark Griswold there. I get it. That makes sense to
So
me.
tell me, am I really the villain here for lighting up the block before Halloween candy's even gone? Or should I keep my lights shining bright and let the haters stew in their pumpkin spice bitterness? Signed, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. All right, so I have some neighbors that they keep up their Christmas lights all year round, just like in the Gretchen Wilson song.
You
Leave 'em
had
up.
neighbors?
Yeah, they just leave them up.
What?
We moved.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember that? They have their Christmas lights up all year round. It's fine. That's okay to me because they didn't want to take them back down. I think this is so funny.
I think there's an unwritten rule when it comes to Christmas lights. I don't like people that leave them up year round. It just seems lazy to me. But I understand if you hired somebody to do it, you don't want to pay again to have them take them down and then put them back up again. But it just looks trashy.
When did I take ours down? March, I think.
I'd rather just not even do it.
You didn't do it. You barely even helped me. I had to like climb up on top of the grill in order to get the other one up there, even though you're like 6'4". But anyways.
Plus, if you don't have trees, what's the point of doing it? Just doing it around your, like the people that put up like just a string of lights around their garage door or like in their back patio window. Is that really trying, or are you just doing it just to, I want to put something up?
Hey, I did it.
Like I like to go all in or nothing.
I think you did. You haven't decorated at all. I'm the decorator at the house. But
exactly, because I've been choosing nothing.
You're the Grinch. You're the soulless Grinch.
I'd rather be doing something else.
Kris Kringle. Yeah. Like
seriously.
Playing football. But anyways, this is not about you. It's about Erin. I think she can do what she wants. I think it's kind of funny. Now, Erin, are you putting out other Christmas decorations in the yard so people are super confused? My other argument is that Walmart's already doing this. They have every season up. I'd be surprised if they didn't put up Valentine's Day now, too. You see Halloween, Christmas is right there, and Thanksgiving is somewhere in the middle.
Well, it seems like retail stores put out their stuff earlier and earlier.
All of it's out.
How does it not get you in the mood?
All of it's out.
If you're buying it, you don't want to sit in the garage for a month and a half, right?
And there are some people who they don't like to celebrate Halloween because they find it really evil. So maybe she's combating with this. I don't know.
So I'll give you Chris's unwritten rule according to Kris. We'll do that coming up next. We're also going to take your text as we always do.
Yes.
Is Erin doing something acceptable, or do you kind of shun Erin?
Uh-oh.
Being like, it's way too early, girl.
Christmas should only be celebrated for a month.
Exactly. It should be taken down on January 2nd.
Oh, gosh.
That's it. So 320-656-9453. That's the text number. You can chime in from anywhere you're listening right at that number, 320-656-9453. And whose side are you on? Are you siding with Erin here? Or are you siding with the petty neighbor that won't leave their name?
The Grinch.
The passive-aggressive neighbor.
The Grinch.
That's something I would probably do, to be honest.
This is so Nightmare Before Christmas.
We'll read some of your responses, and I'll give you my personal take. We'll do that coming up next with Dear Chris and Chelsea. Inside Dear Chris and Chelsea, trying to help Erin out, who sent us a message. She put up her Christmas lights already and some of her Christmas decorations because she doesn't want to do it in the cold.
It's barely October. It makes sense to me. That makes sense to me.
I've always got stuck doing it when it's freezing out in the past.
And it's awful.
And I totally understand that. So she wants to know, she had a neighbor that passive-aggressively put a note under her windshield in her car. When she came out in the morning, it just says, hey, we're not even past Halloween yet. Hold up in the lights,
They're actually mad about her Christmas lights. And it's just lights, right?
The thing is, I think she's turning them on at night.
Oh, well, so what?
She's not just putting them up. Because once you put them up, you want to turn them on, right?
Yeah.
I get it.
They're beautiful.
Here's the unwritten rule, according to Kris.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Halloween lights, this will decide whether or not you're going to be judged by me, if you're one of my neighbors. I think once October hits, you're safe to hang your lights. Because you never know what's going to... We're in an area where October, it could snow on October 1st.
Oh, yeah.
It usually snows once by Halloween.
And maybe the day that you actually have time to do this, the temperatures plummet to 6 below, and then it's dangerous for you to get up on a ladder.
And this coming from a guy who's done it in the freezing cold, whereas he, almost losing limbs. I don't want to do it. So I'm okay. You can put it up early. In my opinion, once October hits, you're okay to hang your lights.
Yeah.
Not put up decorations in your yard. That's a different story.
Yeah, that's a little... That would feel weird, wouldn't it?
That would be November 1st. You don't want the ground to freeze yet because you probably have to put stakes in the ground to hold things down. I get it.
Yeah.
But when it comes to actually hanging lights, that's fine. You shouldn't turn them on until November 1st. Let's get past Halloween. Then you can flip the switch at night. I don't care.
Right, flipping the
Some
switch.
people say wait until after Thanksgiving, which I'd be fine with too.
We do that. When did I put up our tree? I put up our tree before Thanksgiving because we were gone.
Let's not even get into the tree thing. 'Cause the tree shouldn't be up before Thanksgiving, in my opinion.
I wanted it to be there as soon as we got back from Thanksgiving. So there's no regrets for that.
Okay.
And it looked beautiful. It was so good. But I agree, lights, maybe don't turn them on. It just looks a little weird. That seasonal overlap just feels a little weird.
So, Erin, if you're turning the lights on at night, then I'm totally siding with everybody else. And I'm going to be leaving you a note as well under your windshield.
Texts are rolling in. Holly Jolly Heidi, she's calling herself. She is Team Christmas Queen. She says, girl, ignore that note. Your house, your rules, your joy. We've all earned a little extra sparkle this year. Tell your neighbor their bah humbug attitude is putting them on Santa's naughty list.
I want to know who the neighbor is. I wish they'd leave a name.
No.
What are you going to do? Like, who does that?
Another person texted in. They're like, who cares? Honestly, who cares about the date? If it makes you happy, that's all that matters. Plus, think of it as like seasonal overlap. So orange lights for Halloween, then switch to red and green. Oh, so they're saying kind of play along with the colors.
I've learned over the years there's two types of people in this world. Mm-hmm. There's the holly jolly people like you, and then there's the Grinch people like me.
I know.
It's not that I love Christmas. I love the season.
Yeah,
it's
for
just
like 2 seconds.
It's just people go way too early on some of this stuff.
I don't think
you got to get past the previous holiday before you even think about it, right?
My sister and I, like, if we could decorate months earlier, we would.
Beth says, keep them up, girl. The world needs more joy, not more Grinches.
Oh, this person texted in. They said, this reminds us of the Nightmare Before Christmas. Why not leave the Christmas lights up like the Halloween lights?
Right.
Oh.
Is it cool to go trick-or-treating with Christmas lights on and up?
I guess this has never happened. No, there's been a few that I think they just put up their Christmas lights as lights for kids to know to come visit the house.
Susan says, I'm team Halloween all the way. There's an entire holiday about ghosts and candy getting overshadowed by jingle bells and inflatable snowmen.
Ah.
Okay.
See, and that does feel kind of weird. Somebody else texted in, be careful. This might become a neighborhood war where the person might go extra spooky right next to you just to kind of outshine
How do you combat
your
that?
lights.
How do you combat somebody who puts their lights up early?
Oh, I could think of that. I could think of a lot of things.
You can't damage their property. And
No, you can't. But next door, like they could put up a haunted house. They could put up a graveyard in their yard. They could play spooky sounds and spooky music, which totally kill the Christmas mood.
they could egg their house.
Ew. Eggs are too expensive.
That's true. Back in the day, they were cheap.
Gosh.
Jess says, this is the Midwest. We have about 5 good weather days left once October hits. Get those lights up while you can, girl.
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
Kyle says, I think you should double down. Add more lights. Let's see Rudolph glowing by October 15th.
Right.
We need more Christmas.
Amanda's kind of going the way I'm thinking here. Maybe compromise. Turn them on after Halloween. You can put them up now, but don't turn them on until after Halloween.
Okay, that's fair.
That way you're both happy. But how do you convey that to your neighbors now? Do you have to leave a note under your windshield being like,
I guess
here?
just don't turn them on. It's weird.
Yeah.
Now, if you're renting, maybe you want to be a little bit more cautious around your neighbors.
I'm assuming HOAs if you live in an HOA,
They do have rules.
I had an HOA one time. I couldn't stand them.
Oh yeah, they're very, very strict about how many decorations. Now, we have an HOA that's close to us. She's left her Christmas decorations year round. She had those big giant bulbs that she hung up in her tree and they fall off when it's really windy. She just couldn't get them back down.
Coming from her, that doesn't surprise me for some odd reason.
I know, but it's driving everybody else nuts.
I think she likes doing that though. So that's the thing.
So she had
There's different neighbors that are out there.
She had summer decorations, frogs. She had
Hey, she doesn't care what anybody thinks, so she can do whatever she wants. She doesn't even care what the HOA thinks. So
she lives in her own world, man.
I love it. Appreciate all the texts that came in. Hopefully we helped you out a little bit, Aaron, and just leave them off until Halloween. I think we settled it with everybody here.
I say double down.
Don't listen to Chelsea. It's been another round of Dear Chris and Chelsea. So I saw this trending earlier today, and now it has me wondering what happened to it as well. You remember something back in the day? This was probably popular in the 80s, maybe a little bit before that. And it was still around for a while. I remember seeing it at the grocery store all the time. You remember olive loaves?
Oh yeah, where it's like bologna that has like green olives in it.
Was it even bologna? I don't know what the meat was.
I thought it was. I think it's delicious. It's one of my favorite salty snacks, or it was back in the early 90s, late 80s.
People are asking whatever happened to the olive loaf. It just kind of disappeared.
I think it's just a trend that's kind of gone away along with Jell-O molds.
Sources say the high sodium and highly processed meat kind of lost popularity.
Yeah.
When people began becoming health conscious into the 90s, I guess.
Yeah.
But that liverwurst is still out. They call it something different, though, don't they?
So
is it like Braunschweiger?
Braunschweiger. Yep. And potted meat.
What is potted meat?
I think potted meat is like the olive loaf before it's put in the loaf.
Okay.
And it's like gooey.
See, the olive loaf was interesting. What's the one that has the peppercorns in it? Like the meat that has...
That's summer sausage.
Yeah, summer sausage, because they have...
That's delicious.
They have little pieces of
That's
spices
still around.
in it. But to actually put sliced up pimento olives. Is that what it is?
Yes.
In there. I've never had it. I was just a bologna guy with mustard back in the day.
See?
I was never adventurous enough to do the olives.
Adventurous enough to make some olives in it. I like watching. She's on TikTok. She's on Instagram. Her name is Midwestern Mom.
Yeah.
And she makes these loaves. She takes all her mom's recipes from the 50s, 60s, 70s, and she makes these loaves.
Meatloafs?
She made like pimento loaf.
Oh, okay.
Or tuna loaf, where you loaf all these meats together and you put it in a mold and then you plop it on a plate and you're supposed to serve it. And they mix with gelatin.
So I guess you can call her a loafer?
Ha 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 ha. But she did some nice olive loaf.
So I guess if you wanted olive loaf now, you'd have to just get basic bologna and then just slice up some olives.
No, they're still in stores.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
It's just one package, though, all by itself.
We should let these people online know where to find it then, huh? So there's a woman who charges $30,000 to help parents name their babies, which is insane to me.
What?
She's turned her obsession with baby names into a lucrative profession.
Oh, my gosh.
She charges indecisive parents up to $30,000 to help them pick the perfect baby name for their child.
This is crazy to me, unless it was like she's doing like some ancestry DNA type deep diving stuff. I'm going to look through your family history and their astrological charts and find the perfect name for them.
My guess is she probably plays it off like that. She makes it sound more serious than it probably
is. Like, this is the most custom perfect name for your child.
Like I've said this before. We couldn't pick out a name for, was it Caitlin, my second? Until after...
No, I thought it was Abby.
Oh, it was Abby.
Yeah.
So you can tell I remember that.
I remember. I wasn't even there.
Like, we didn't really have a name picked out. We had ideas.
Didn't you want to see her like first and then you decide?
Do people do that, though?
But didn't you wait a couple days in the hospital and she didn't have a name? It was just baby.
It was the next morning. They're like, the birth certificate's right here. We have to put a name on it.
You gotta figure it out, man.
You gotta name your kid. What are you gonna name it? I'm like, this lady would have come in handy then, but I'm so frugal I wouldn't have paid money for it. But we had the books and everything too.
Yes, my mom had her baby books with the names in them.
Did she have your names picked out all along?
She had mine picked out since she was even in college. So before she even met my dad. And then my older brother was named after my dad. And it wasn't until my sister and my younger brother, that's where they argued a little bit, but they figured it out.
This lady describes herself as the name nerd and has already picked names for more than 500 children, believe it or not.
Wow. At $10,000 a pop?
No, well, that's probably the high end.
Oh.
Her unique job is currently earning her hundreds of thousands of bucks a year, though. Mm-hmm. So she's making a six-figure income off this. My guess is she probably preys on the super rich people who want everything done for them.
Like celebrity almost status, right?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Wow.
And what if you get a list of names and you see them, you don't like them? Do you still have to pay her?
I would assume so because she put in all the work.
Or if you go off the list.
Come up with it.
But as they get older, I mean, your kid can change their name at any time. Once you're a legal adult, right? You can call yourself,
We just talked about this
anything.
the other day with our marriage license. In Minnesota, you can legally change your name to whatever you want when you get married.
Like you can do like Chrissy McChrisface.
Yeah.
That could be my legal first name.
Your last name could be Lovebug.
Chrissy McChrisface Lovebug.
Yep.
How would that be? Chrissy McChrisface and Chelsea.
Gosh, that's so obnoxious.
It doesn't roll off the tongue. It doesn't
work.
work.
And that's why Chris isn't getting paid tens of thousands of dollars.
They shouldn't allow people to change their names anyway. So what are we now? A couple of weeks away from the wedding? Less than 2 weeks now?
Less than 2 weeks away. I'm so stressed.
You got your dress that you paid a lot for, which is insane.
Oh, shush.
You got your, what's that thing? The veil that you paid way too much for.
You're making me feel bad now.
I thought I paid too much for my tux.
I know. You were whining and crying and complaining about how much your tux was going to cost to rent. And then I showed you my veil, which more than doubled what you were paying for your tux. And then you're like, "Oh, that's so dumb, but it's gorgeous. It's vintage Italian lace. It's handmade lace."
Listen, I know it's going to look great.
It's going to look more than great. I'm going to be gorgeous. And if you're not crying, I swear to God, Chris, I will turn around and I will leave.
I typically don't cry at weddings. I didn't cry at my last one.
We're not talking about your last wedding. Your last wedding didn't happen, remember?
Yeah.
It's just me.
Okay, that's right. That's right. I've never been with anybody in my life. I've never been married. I don't know where my kids came from.
Chris.
So you got your dress, you got your veil, you're all set. Are you supposed to try it on again before the big day, or do you just, it's good enough, it's close?
Okay, do you want to know my latest breakdown that was happening? I have to get my bustle done, and I was just crying, and I didn't even know if I wanted to get it done. My bustle.
What's a bustle?
My bustle, that's for the train of the dress so that I can get bustled up so that it's not dragging on the ground for afterwards for the reception.
I've never heard bustle in my life. The only time I've heard that term, hustle and bustle. Is that what it's from?
Kind of, I guess. Okay. So think about this. So my dress, without giving a lot of it away, there's a long train, not a long black train.
Yeah.
But it needs to be, how can I put this in man terms?
There's a train in your dress?
Oh my gosh. It's a long, like, you know how dresses are longer in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's a train.
You mean the long ones where somebody has to like hold it up?
Yes. See, you're getting it now. So
yours isn't that long, is it?
So, well, okay. We'll see. You'll see it. But when we are done, so we get married, I'm walking down the aisle in that thing. It's really hard to walk in those, believe it or not, Chris. And every time I turn around, I'd be tripping over the train.
Right.
So it needs to be gathered up.
Oh.
And then it needs to have little stitching in it so I can hook it over to invisible buttons so that the back looks really cute and pretty still, but it's up off the ground.
So that's a bustle.
That's a bustle.
Wow.
And it makes your booty look real big.
Yeah.
Yeah. Honk-a-donk.
Okay.
There you go. So that's what I need to get done. So I don't want to hear anything about your cufflinks or your tucks or if your feet hurt. I don't want to hear about anything with that because what brides have to do with their dress.
Hey, it's gonna take me literally 2.5 minutes to do my hair that day.
No.
What's gonna take you 3 hours?
Maybe a few.
Okay.
Maybe definitely a few. Yeah, because I have to set the curls.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the things a woman has to go through on her wedding day.
I just ask that you, for the next week, ignore all the Amazon packages that are coming to our door. Just ignore them, okay? I'm getting things ready for the wedding. You don't need to know.
I literally walked outside the front door the other day. There's a package there. I picked it up. All of a sudden, I go to go back in the house, and the guy's like, "Oh, I got more for you." I was like, "Oh, thanks, bro."
And more are on the way.
So this is probably the weirdest thing I've seen over the weekend. I used to live in Colorado, Denver.
Okay.
For about 6 years, back in the early 2000s. I just saw they never had this back then. They held a Taco Bell 50K.
Running and eating Taco Bell.
Yes.
Eating Taco Bell.
It's a run that's 31 miles.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Any marathon's a lot.
Now, the run included mandatory stops at 10 area Taco Bells. By the way, this is not sponsored or endorsed by Taco Bell.
To eat is just Taco Bell enthusiasts.
Yeah. You have to order or consume Taco Bell at 10 of these locations. You can't just skip it.
Oh, my gosh.
While you're running 31...
And Taco Bell isn't on board with this? Why not?
Legal reasons, probably.
Oh, yeah. And their bathroom situation. I wonder how that was.
So I saw this video of a couple runners kind of documenting their journey. Check this out.
We're in Denver. We're at the Taco Bell 50K. And we're going. Fall down. Only 30 to go. We're at the second Taco Bell. It's 2 miles in. We're eating cinnamon twists. Mile 10. Cheesy roll-up. Top 6, you have to eat a burrito grande. Mile 20. And we're at the next Taco Bell. Cheesy roll-up that has been in my belt for the past 5 miles. Mile 30. Last Taco Bell. Cheers.
They should just call this the white girl 50K because they're all eating cheesy roll-ups, which is the...
I mean, okay, but Chris, could you imagine if you wanted to get like a gordita crunch or a cheesy burrito or like what's the 5-layer burrito that you love? That'd be awful. You'd make it to the second Taco Bell. You wouldn't be able to leave.
I enjoy chili cheese burritos. I don't think you're going to be ordering those when you're running 31 miles.
Heck nah.
It's very challenging on your digestive system, according to one source.
Well, yeah.
By the way, you got to keep it down. Otherwise, you're disqualified. If you throw up, you're done.
Ugh.
They have a zero tolerance policy on vomiting. You're also banned from using Encore stomach medicines. You can't do Peptid, Alka-Seltzer, Mylanta, anything like that. You can use the bathrooms, but it has to be at the Taco Bell locations.
Oh, my gosh.
And there are other approved public toilet facilities along the way. You have to hold it until then if you have to go. So
This is awful. I already know people who run these things, and they wear diapers. for like because you don't want to stop and rest. But the fact that you're constantly eating Taco Bell.
Don't they have one that involves like beer hops and stuff like that? Or is that just kind of a walk?
It's even worse.
That's more of a crawl, not a run.
Yeah, that's a crawl. That's a stumble, crawl, pick me up at bar number 4.
So they haven't found a winner yet. It ended, I believe, on Saturday, but it takes time to figure out who broke the rules and who's out. So,
Chris, are there really any winners at the end
I don't
of
think
all of
so.
this?
I think just a lot of messes probably, and people's digestive systems just being like, what are you doing to
I'll
me?
stick to the drive-through.
So you may or may not have noticed that McDonald's has brought back an old game that we used to play and I guess win fries. That's about it.
Oh, is this their Monopoly game?
Yeah, they brought back Monopoly.
Did anybody ever win that game?
For the first time in 10 years, I would like to get a list of who won the $1 million.
Yeah, same.
All I ever won was a small fry.
Yes, or ice cream if their machine was working. I would get that too. And I remember being so close. Like I got like 2 out of 3 on the Monopoly board, right? Is it Park Place? Is that the nice one? Yeah.
I guess for the jackpot, you're better off trying to win Powerball.
Than the Monopoly. You know what? There was a conspiracy theory that said that McDonald's Monopoly is the biggest scam in the history of scams.
So here's the thing. My guess is there's one piece out there that completes the puzzle for the $1 million.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the grand prize is anymore. I don't look into it that much. But if somebody plays or they don't even peel it off and they throw it away, it's never going to be won.
Exactly.
My guess is that's probably what's happened in the past years because they've never promoted somebody actually being a millionaire and winning that $1 million
Dang.
based off eating their food. I could be wrong on that. If somebody wants to fact check that and let us know.
There you go. It's back after a decade. Now, do you think with inflation, maybe we could win $2 million?
It should go up a little bit.
I kept those little pieces too. I think I shoved them somewhere in my wallet.
How many small fries can you eat though? Let's be honest here.
Well, they've gotten smaller, so you can probably eat more.
So Taylor Swift took down The Rock. She smashed The Rock in his new movie, which is ironically called The Smashing Machine. It should be Taylor Swift, The Smashing Machine.
Dang, I didn't even realize she did this. And guess what? The movie's done.
She's done this before, I believe. Where she teamed up with AMC theaters. There aren't AMC theaters really close to us.
No.
But she released, it's like a release party, and then all the Swifties, they go to these theaters. They
For her album.
They flock these theaters, and it's like a movie. Is it like they show the all the songs in the movie?
It's Life of the Showgirl, and it was released on October 3rd. Then the movie got pulled down October 5th, so it was only out in theaters for a couple days. And it starts with Life of Ophelia, which is her first track on the album. And you can see...
Who's Ophelia?
Ophelia is from Hamlet. Ophelia and Hamlet were hooking up, and then they broke up, and she was like so in love and so devastated. And then he pretended to not know her, and it just crushed her whole heart. It's very dramatic, very Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
She's a literature buff. Hello. So anyways, so they released that music video. And then from what I understood, there's some behind the scenes moments. And then there's her other songs were released, but it was just the lyrics on the screen. It was 89 minutes long. So it wasn't really a movie per se.
So again, all Swifties are at these theaters. It made $33 million.
Dang.
Number one over the weekend.
Wow.
It wasn't even promoted that well, in my opinion.
No.
The Rock's new movie, The Smashing Machine, he got like a 15-minute standing ovation at some ceremony or award show based on this movie. It was supposed to do better. It only made $6 million.
Is he mad at Taylor?
When's the last time a Rock movie, Dwayne Johnson, debuted at $6 million? That's sad.
I heard that he's beefing with Taylor.
He should be now.
He's upset. He's like, really? Could you just waited?
I just saw this new biopic. Check this out.
This weekend, a Hollywood legend fell. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was utterly destroyed by an army of glitter-covered teenagers and cat moms.
Oh my God! The Rock just tried to flex at the box office, and the Swifties flexed their daddy's visa! He's getting slaughtered! Oh!
Armed with the unstoppable force of unmedicated fandom, the Swifties stormed the box office and bought 10 tickets each before The Rock could even lift an eyebrow.
Yes, a man! Oh! Good God Almighty! The Swifties just powerbombed The Rock with a group chat buyout! He can't compete with this!
The Rock's dreams of a box office comeback were smashed, not by fists, but by friendship bracelets. The smashing machine didn't just flop. It tapped out so bad in the first round that Taylor might write a breakup song about it.
Holy Moses! The Swifties just annihilated the Rock's weekend gross and put him in the Taylor Nation death grip!
And so, the people's champion was crushed beneath a stampede of singing teeny boppers, with a movie smashing absolutely nothing except his dignity.
Whoa! He ain't the Rock no more, buddy! He's just a pebble!
The pebble.
Oh,
If you smell what the pebble is cooking,
he's gravel now. He's toast.
don't mess with Taylor Swift. Maybe he picked the wrong weekend to release the movie.
What a slap in the face. He's probably been producing this movie for years. And she just puts
Hey.
out basically a glorified YouTube video.
But let's be honest, Swifties aren't going to see The Smashing Machine by The Rock. I guarantee that.
Maybe later? No, probably not.
Hey, if those two don't have a beef now, they will.
He wish he was on the album.
Exactly. So I've never been bored enough to mess with like Alexa or like your digital personal assistant that a lot of people have now on their devices.
Oh, I did yesterday when I was doing a lot of driving. I was able to get to know Siri pretty well.
Did she give good responses?
No.
Were they clear and concise?
No, she was being dumb and she was spacing out on a few things. And then we finally worked it out, though. It was a long car ride.
So this guy apparently is really bored. He decided to make his virtual assistant sound like a crazy person.
Why?
He asked his virtual assistant, what's 1/10000000th to the 10th? And the answer he got was actually pretty funny. Check this out.
What's 1 trillion to the 10th?
The answer is 100.
How many zeros is that? Okay.
Sounds like a fly.
Oh, that's the answer.
Well, if you ever wanted to know,
That's hilarious.
that's the answer.
That's hilarious. I don't think Siri would do that. She'd just be like, I don't understand. I'm like, you don't understand a lot. That's okay.
Ask a better question. Go find a real friend.
That's so funny.
You're listening to Chris and Chelsea. Afternoons on Wild Country 99.